than usual to start because it seems to never pick up the very beginning. Hi, Linda Kay Gifford here. And today we are talking on Those Nasty Women Talk. And by we, I mean I, but I have alters, so that counts. I have C-PTSD. I survived 7 years of childhood sexual assault and became whatever I am now. You decide. But virginity, um, to quote, I don't know who, but a meme. Virginity is a construct created by men who think their dicks are so important that they could change who a woman was. And I thought that was an apt description of at least what has happened to. Basically, we've created a concept of once penis has been inside the woman, now this thing is gone. This virginity, this a gift that you give someone, a thing you protect, something your father trades for cows and horses and people. Virginity. So while I'm 100% wanting you to be able to understand that you should never, ever, ever do anything with anybody you don't want to do it with, nor should you feel bad about anything that you have been forced, coerced, or groomed into doing in your past. But let's take virginity a little deeper. No pun intended. Where's your filthy mind? Oh, wait. I'm the only one here. And my mind is not filthy. Quite the opposite, actually. Virginity, it's like, I did a live stream before. It's like, what do you want, a lady or a whore? Tell us, because it's very confusing. It's very, very confusing that you keep talking about whores as bad things and then like whorish behavior in your porn. And like one of my husbands brought me what I consider to be a whore outfit, a sexy snap teddy thing, and a lot of people would think that's great. I just it was sealing an already done deal for me. I was like, wow, so I'm not enough as me. And so we're going to talk also about rape fantasy today. So virginity and the dangerous nature of both virginity and rape fantasy, because I've heard way too much in my own studies, this is okay, this is normal and natural. It's like, no, if you're thinking about raping people or being raped, it's not normal and natural. Something happened to you along the way. Don't play with that shit. Don't do that. The TikTok battery is dying. I don't know what's going on with TikTok. I really don't. I've got it running today. I don't have enough followers on TikTok to use Restream with it. So Restream is going out to Facebook and YouTube and X, but no TikTok. And at the moment, for some reason, my iPad is about to die. Let's see if we've got charge now. Sorry for the delay here, guys, but I'm going to lose TikTok otherwise. That's why God made editing, right? Right. Oh, shit. I'm missing. Okay, I'll tell you what. TikTok needs to migrate. That's what I'm saying. They need to migrate because I'm having a real big problem here. All right, everybody. I always am wearing Abercrombie sweats no matter what's going on top. And I'm a dragon in the Chinese zodiac, a wood dragon. Not saying I 100% buy that shit. Not saying I'm tempting fate and not. And it says my colors this year are not blue or green, but I should wear red or purple. And so I'm like, I don't care about that shit, but maybe Dun, 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 dun. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Pardon. See, there's my real wrinkles. TikTok makes me look like so much younger than I am, which is both a blessing and a curse because it makes you scared to go like out in the real world and scare people. Like when they ask you where your daughter is when you show up to speak, and it's like, no, that's me, and some kick-ass filters. Yeah. See? Look how good I look. I do not look that good. I do not. But I mean, I do. I look great. I look great like an older woman, a woman my age should. And I'm proud to be fucking alive, frankly. A lot of people I know are not alive. A lot of my friends I talk to in other realms now. So pretty grateful for what I've got. Okay, sorry about the whole knocked it all down thing. Back to virginity and the dangerous nature of virginity. So, I'm going to use my own story, which is not a story, it's a reality. And we need to change the language of society. I'm always saying, and this is one of those things. What happened to us as sexual assault survivors was very real. So, reality. Let's go with reality. Oh, I hear my husband got home. So, this dangerous concept. And the reason I call it dangerous is because people like me, um, we were taught by everything in society and everything in church and everything in our family, even nice, progressive, wonderful parents like mine. We're still taught that virginity is a thing that you keep and you give and you cherish, and it can be bought and it can be sold and it can be traded and it can be ruined. Ruined. And that's the worst part, is that when it gets ruined, there goes the rest of your life. There goes how you feel about yourself in every sexual situation forever after. And this is why so many people have C-PTSD and don't even know it. They don't even know it. Because it's just such a part of life. It's such a part of our take it for goddamn granted life, the way that we sexualize children that I talked about yesterday. The language of society needs to change and not be sexualizing children, the way we dress them. We need to not dress for sex and expect people to not look at them as sexually available, right? Nor am I saying we need to cover people. Isn't there a happy medium? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, like, I've filled up on Facebook friends. You can only have 5,000. I hit 5,000 recently. So the way I get rid of them now is I see who has his shirt off and I just delete, block them in any profiles they may make. It's just like, if I want it, I'm going to go find it. And I suggest to you, along the lines of, I say virginity is a dangerous concept, but that doesn't make me a promiscuous, horrible person. Quite the opposite. I think that we need to drop labels for things, and that we need to only share our bodies with who we want to. And when we do, we need to be conscious of the fact that we're supposed to also be feeling the same pleasurable things and not just be giving, giving, giving. And we talk a lot about the giving part in the CSA workshops. Please go to my YouTube channel and watch the I made a whole Spotify channel like weeks ago, and I can't load my stuff to it. I need a volunteer, because that's where we're at. Videographer or person who wants to, like, who has more knowledge than me, that can handle this stuff. I need someone who can handle the, like, changing the liquid code file, because I can, but it's painstaking and I get it wrong sometimes. And when you do, it's bad. So anybody want to volunteer, message me through the chat box at sweetsurvivor.com, lindakaygifford.com, sweetshoppinggroup.com, which nobody shops at, but that's because nobody knows about us. We've been going since 2017, started as seasonalfair.com, and then I was an independent contractor for my good friend and his wife, who both died of COVID in December of 2020 and January of 2021. So then went through the whole pandemic thing, got unemployment after months of waiting, then had it taken away. We've been like rolling, changed the name to Feel Good Fair Trade. But that was my son's idea. It was a great idea. And we rolled with that and developed into even bigger fair trade store. And I decided, hey, I want a shopping group. So I opened the Earth 2.0 shopping group with all these different .coms under it. And now, and they're all fair trade and eco-friendly. And we buy it outright and ship to you in 3 to 5 days. So yeah, this is going on, but it's like, this is supporting what I do. At least it needs to, and I need to do a lot more. So you can also start a $5 subscription to Sweet Survivor. And what we are doing right now, you know, I'm going to grow and expand, but what we're doing right now is getting the word out that you need to report to Thorn, that you need to report to us, who will report to Thorn, or to Thorn, founded by Ashton Kutcher and his then wife Demi Moore. And him and Mila Kunis are very active in it still. You need to support the efforts to stop sex traffickers at source. And what Thorn does is cyber research that connects with police and military on local, regional, and federal levels, even nationally, internationally. And they've busted thousands of sex traffickers, and they've brought home over 6,000 children that I know of, and I need to research that number because I'm sure it's gone way up by now. So back to the virginity thing. So people like me who were groomed and raped for, you know, our adolescence and childhood, we know from the get-go we're ruined because of the language of society, because virginity is so treasured, it's so important. So I'm not saying virginity is a bad thing. I'm saying it's a concept. And if you were raped in your childhood or any other time, or did anything involuntarily or voluntarily that you regret, whatever, just anything sexual that now you were like, that wasn't the best idea, give yourself a break. You're only human. And if you have C-PTSD, then all kinds of different things can happen. Generally speaking, you duck out. And we are then like taught that we are ruined. So we carry that. So then we have to hide. Then we can't tell anybody. So then I spent decades not telling anybody, including 3 husbands. Bad idea. Don't do that. While it's not good to share your play-by-play with anybody because they don't need to also have CPT or PTSD from your CPTSD, but you do need to, like, I have behavioral issues that are such that my partner needs to know that there's a root cause of it. And I didn't know for 20 years. It took me a long time, nearly 20 years, to figure out, oh, I see that there's something different about me. I see that I'm developed differently. I see I react differently. And these all led to, you know, marital counseling turned into sexual abuse counseling. But I insist you call it assault, because sexual penetration of somebody else against their will or when they're a child is assault. And as I talked about at length yesterday, consent laws are not even in existence, really. You're not supposed to have sex with a child. And I want to go there. I want to go there with this and get in the low battery. God damn it. Don't knock it off. Don't knock it off. Pardon me. Got to unplug and plug my cord in. Yeah. Video tech. Where's my video tech? Oh, yeah. I don't have one. Anyway, I don't know what's going on TikTok. So go to YouTube or Facebook. So if you would realize that you have a body, you are not your body. And if you would realize that to some of us who had that first experience, and maybe the first 100 or more taken from us in any pleasurable way, then it would behoove us all for you to get your language straight and start also support people when they speak up. I've been cut off by my own family members, a couple of them who they don't deny that what happened to me happened. They just don't want me talking about it. In fact, but they don't say we don't. They're too cool for that. They say, you're still a victim. They say, you love the sound of your own voice. I actually think I talk really weird, and I had to go to speech classes, see, because I have an overbite. So I consciously do this. And my son said I do this weird thing with my jaw. So now every time I'm on camera, I'm thinking, my jaw looks weird. I have an overbite. So, I don't do this because I love to hear myself speak. Frankly, S's are a challenge. But I am becoming a mother-in-law soon. And God and them willing, there'll be grandchildren down the road. And I really, really really want to know that they're safe in this world. And I want to know that if someone hurts them, that they have the right to sue them, that there are consent laws at play. And a child cannot give consent, nor will they kick and scream. They will learn to dissociate. And they will pick up everything you've taught them about religion, and they'll know that they're ruined if they don't keep their virginity, which is going to be a gift or a commodity, depending on your culture, to some man. It's just like, people ask me all the time, why didn't you tell? Why didn't you tell? Why didn't you tell? And you know what? I felt horrible and guilty about that for so long that I didn't tell. Right? The only people that knew when I did tell, they reacted that way. And I'm like, that's why I didn't tell, because you didn't want me to. You still don't want me to. Well, get the hell over it. Get the hell over it. We're talking now. I'll see you next week.